3D printed breast implants. How full throttle would that be? Stay tuned, we'll tell you about it. Recent article from Coal Plants talking about new regenerative 3D printed breast implants, Rod. This is potentially some cool stuff, right?
Yeah, it sounds great. It's got all the things, bioprinting, 3D. We've talked a lot about 3D, bioprinting, or we talked about just biomatrix of a lot of things. But what do you think, Bill? Is that reality?
I think it's very cool, and it sounds cool. It's just it's very preliminary. I think the company is an Israeli company. They have expertise in regenerative collagen structures. The concept, I think, is that they have some sort of matrix or 3D printed matrix of this collagen material that then they could put into a breast, and that would cause tissue regeneration. So the breast itself would then grow its own like tissue around this structure. They're in preclinical phase, which means the next step of it, you do animal studies and things like that. But it is, that certainly is the future, instead of prosthetic implants, is which we use now. And there's some very, very good, prosthetic breast implants that we have now that actually work very well. But the question is, if you could make a breast implant that actually is the patient's own tissue, that would be even better. Yeah. Now, the hard part, I think, is how long would something like this take to actually be able to be approved in a human? And the answer is maybe 20 years.
Yeah. Well, definitely in the U.S. But the other question is, this biomatrix, will it then dissolve when the patient's fat or whatever becomes its own? We don't know. And then you're right. How long is it going to take? Is it going to take you 3 years to get your breast augmentation or breast reconstruction? I don't know. But it sounds good. It sounds cool. But I think, it's still in the very preliminary phases.
Yeah. But the need for it would be huge. If you have breast reconstruction patients, aesthetic surgery or cosmetic surgery patients, there would be there's a big market there. It's a billions of dollar market, and that type of option would be very attractive. I tap the brakes just because it's not going to be around in the next few months or the next couple of years. It takes a long time, many studies. Obviously, this company is doing the right steps, to go through all these different scientific investigations to see how well it's going to work, and then how they could bring something like that to market.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think it's good on TikTok. Sounds really quick and cool, but it's got a long way to go to be safe and effective, I think. But kudos to this company. The future of breast implants may be your own tissue, which we're all for.
Yeah, it's gonna be full throttle. Yeah. But if you like this, check out this video on the truth of the internal bra in breast implants.